I got tons of friends who are 62. Come on. Some of my best friends are old. Yeah, some of my best friends are 62. It's fine. Yeah. Now it's coming from yours. It's gonna be able to do that. Hold on. There we go. That's a little better. Go to me. Yes. No, we don't. I don't think so. You're not getting anything from me? Let me try one more time. There we go. You got something for me? What up? Yeah. Is that better? Can you hear me now? You got some? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? So my body's gonna have to be what? I want that there. It's for later.
Schmutz.
It's for later. I get hungry.
FYI, tonight's show will be broadcast live on YouTube. On the YouTubes, all of them. YouTube and Facebook, I believe.
What is Facebook? Oh my god, this is insane. This thing is. It keeps popping in and out, and I'm not sure what's going on. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. It's kind of better.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it's still happening though. Just a toast.
Just a little echoey.
Yep. Hello, Tis. I think I think I fixed it. We're good. Try now. Yeah, it's actually much better now.
Is it better?
I think it's better. Let me turn your
Sounds
volume
better?
up. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Turn your volume up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be starting soon. Be sure and get your answer sheets.
I have to say that's a little better.
Hmm?
What are you laughing at? You're laughing at yourself? Hey, Dan. Hey, Dan.
That's back.
This is a non-beard conversation. So if you could just beard on back there and beard to yourself, that beard be great. Beard, thank you. Beard. Beard. I just can't grow a beard. That's why I say that. My beard looks like it's like moss and patches of things.
That Beetlejuicy kind of thing going.
Yeah, it's gross. So they wrapped, by the way, on Beetlejuice too.
Oh, they did?
Yep.
That's excellent.
90% all done. That's just post-production.
I wonder if Lauren Boebert's going to get finger banged at the premiere.
Maybe it'll pick up less feedback like this. Nope. Hello. Trying to do a little bit. Okay. Nope.
Doesn't matter.
So I'm just trying to.
How about that?
I mean, that sounds better. No, it doesn't. Does not sound better. Okay.
Yeah, it's no feedback. Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris, can you hear us at the bar?
Can you?
Chris can hear us at the bar, so.
That's important to be able to hear us at the bar. Hello.
turn.
Yep.
I think you turned it down, but
Yeah. Let's see
Yeah,
if that's any
that's-
better. Hello, hello, hello. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test. I think we're getting better.
I think
No feedback.
mine's off.
Right now, you go.
Test 1 2. Yes. Hey, I don't hear
No
any
feedback.
No feedback.
No feedback.
Welcome, everybody. If you're here to play trivia, come up here and get your answer sheet. We'll be starting very soon. Be sure to get yourself a cocktail. I find that the brain works much better on alcohol. That's a scientific fact, isn't it?
I'm
Kyle?
pretty sure it isn't a scientific fact that the brain works better on alcohol. Last I checked, it did anyway. And now my line in doesn't work. I don't know what's happening.
I'm done
There we go.
crying myself away.
Awful. What now?
Try this one. Intro video.
Okay. I think it's just the line in is
Sweet.
incredibly cheap. Maybe. It keeps doing that.
All right, everybody. We'll be starting about 7:20. The taco truck is open, so if you're hungry, get back there and see Aubrey. She will take care of you. Some delicious food.
All that pressure, I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight. Tell me.
For what?
It's okay. We'll make it work now. Huh? Well, it's the metal part of the die, like made that way. But you can do this and change it all, make it all better. Nah, it's okay. I'll I can make it work. We're good. Just like this. I have a copy of the script. Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
I don't know if you want to alternate questions.
We can do that too. Yeah.
Okay. I'll do the stuff at the top.
Just
One of the first questions.
Hoping that my love will keep you up tonight.
kind of hear a hissing. No? Fall in my head. Okay.
Baby, sleep when you lie to me. All that fear and all that pressure. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight.
Make it.
You think I'm stupid? You think I'm batshit crazy having you on my mind? You think I'm helpless? How do I talk to you? Think I'm calling? You think I'm calling out your name every night? Girl, I've fallen for
Now you do command tab.
you.
This there.
Command tab.
Command tab.
Try it. Command tab. I'm gonna have to hit escape first. Command tab. Okay, cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about 5 minutes away from starting. Grab your answer sheets if you haven't got them yet. Put your thinking caps on. Get your thinking alcohol into your system as quickly as possible. All brands work well. I find that more top shelf liquor tends to work a little better. That's according to Craig. Craig told me that. So he's a scientist. What was that? What was that? Oh, yeah. Was it going over to the music?
This is why I didn't go initially.
Got this.
Baling wire, then you're not doing it right.
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test. There we go. And we're going up more. There we go. And then there we go. And that's no feedback. And we have music.
And we have music, and there's no feedback.
No feedback. There's
Oh,
feedback.
Spoke too soon.
We got better.
We don't need it. We're not gonna have music during on
No.
while we talk.
So I'll have to control the music on the laptop. Just remind me that.
You've got. Yeah. Just after that question. Hmm? Doing the intro stuff. Yes. I want to remind everybody, be sure and stop by the sign-up table up front. If you're not on our mailing list, go ahead and sign up. Put your email in there. Grab a free complimentary YesterQueer button. They will be collectible, I guarantee it. We've also got some information on items that we accept for our ongoing archive. We received some amazing materials over the last few months, and we share a lot of that stuff on our social media. So follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and Threads.
And your mom's house. High bell was so low.
What?
Your highs were really high on yours for some reason. Yeah, see.
All right, we're gonna go smoke this. It starts. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. What I miss about smoking in bars.
Okay. Let me go ahead and play the video. Want to go play the video? Go play the video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, last call for you to get your answer sheet. Pick your team name. Be sure and write your team name on each one of those answer sheets. And we are about to start right now. You ready?
Is your
What is about? There's something evolving. Whatever may come, the world keeps revolving. They say the next big thing is here, that the revolution's near. But to me it seems quite clear that it's all just a little bit of history repeating.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the lovely Liberty Lounge for YesterQueer's second Gay for Play. Welcome to Gay for Play, LGBTQ Trivia Night. You know, we listened to you after last month's event, and you told us you wanted more. So you got more. More questions, more time to deliberate over answers, and in our very special XXL extended to 2 hours. You also got more hosts. This is my co-host here, Mr. Kyle R. Trentham. Say hello to Kyle, everybody. Say hi, Kyle.
Hi, everybody. How's it going?
He's going to be helping me read off some of these questions as well as share some hints.
But my font will not be as big as yours. That's a
No,
promise.
it will not
Wow.
because I got my old man font going here.
Yikes.
As always, if you'd like more information about YesterQueer, you want to sign up for our newsletter, or if you want to learn how to volunteer, we have a sign-up sheet up front. And just to give you a heads up, next month is Gay History Month. And
That's cool.
We are hoping to have a very special event where we're going to welcome volunteers who might be interested in learning how the archive works to come over and be taught how to input material into the archive. We have a professional archivist who will be helping us teach those classes. And
You just worked with her recently, right?
yes,
And it was
she
awesome?
came up out of the blue, volunteered, and she's amazing. She has some incredible experience that's going to help us get this stuff in the right way.
Awesome.
Before we get rolling, just want to come up, give you guys the basic overview. So we're going to have 6 categories, and then there's also a bonus category at the end. So you'll be filling it out. Each one will have 4 questions in each category. You will have time to deliberate over each of those, then bring it up at the end of each round. And the beautiful Dan Gordon with the curly Q mustache over here will be tabulating. We'll give you an update on who's doing what, who's in what place, We've got some amazing prizes. We'll tell you a little bit more at the halfway point. As always, you know, you guys have done bar trivia before, so you know the cardinal rule. Don't use your cell phone. It's supposed to be fun. We're supposed to be
No
testing
phones.
that gray matter between our ears, you know, before we've pickled it too much.
Right.
Exactly. But that is not to say that you should not continue pickling that gray matter throughout the evening. Craig will be taking care of you at the
Huh.
bar. Let's hear it for Craig, ladies and gentlemen. Anything else, Kyle, we need to talk about? Let's see. I think I got all the rules.
Obviously,
Make
no shouting out answers. I'm sure.
Yeah,
everyone
don't
knows that
shout them out
already.
either. Jenna's not here, so I think we're in good shape. She's not going to. Oh, did I say that on the microphone? I meant to think it.
45.
Jenna. Ush. All righty. Are you guys ready to get started?
I mean, we're behind, so I would think so.
All right, cool. All right, so Kyle, I'm going to let you read the first category.
Okay. Round one, the category is queer culture. These are questions about pop culture, including film, television, music, and theater. And our first question is, what was the first network television show to depict what was the first network television show to depict a lesbian wedding? And for a bonus, what were the brides' names?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
I mean,
I think people are going to be tempted to think early, and it's like, this is a much later.
which was kind of
development.
shocking when I found that answer out.
I know, I was too.
like,
A lot of people
what?
were saying really early shows, and I'm like,
Yeah, no, like not that early. No. It's funny because they were really great in the GLBT representation, but not in the minority representation.
well, that's true. That's true. Well, like a lot of shows, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's the time. You knew this one? Yeah, nice.
All right, you guys ready for question number 2?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Now, this is our very first video question. We're excited about this, huh? So the song I'm about to play for you in just a second, it's 1983 Tony Award-winning musical. It's based on a 1973 French play and later film. The song, I Am What I Am, has gone on to become an undisputed gay anthem. Can you name the show? And for a bonus point, can you name the comedy film it inspired? I'm going to play it for you now. And I hit, what do I hit, Kyle? I hit Command
Tab.
Command Tab.
Yes, sir.
Hit Escape first, Command Tab, and play.
Am what I am.
Gonna get the claim.
I am my own special creation. So come, take a look. Give me the hook for the ovation. It's my world that I want to have a little pride in. My world, and it's not a place I have to hide in. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what I am. I am what I am. I don't want praise. I don't need pity. I bang my own drum. Some think it's noise. Well, I think it's pretty. And so what if I love each feather and each spangle? Why not try to see life from a different angle? Your life is a sham till you can shout out loud, I am what I am. I am what I am, and what I am needs no excuses. I deal my own deck, sometimes the ace, sometimes times the deuces. There's one life, and there's no return and no deposit. One life, so it's time to open up your closet. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what I
There you go.
All right. Once again, 1983 Tony Award-winning musical. I want the name of the original musical based on the 1973 French play of the same name. And I want the name of the movie that it inspired. Comedy film, 1996. Kyle, you ready for the next question?
I am. The classic documentary Paris is Burning, which chronicled ball culture in the 1980s, New York City, was the inspiration for what Ryan Murphy series on FX? Again,
Loved
this
show.
classic documentary Paris is Burning, which chronicled ball culture in the 1980s in New York City, was the inspiration for what Ryan Murphy series on FX?
So is ball culture like a sexual thing? Kind of?
Yeah, it kind of is. See,
He just knows
he
it.
just knows ball culture.
Don't we all? You
Not
guys
ball-
ready
it's
for
not
the
balls.
next question?
Not balls
You
culture.
still mulling that one over? You got it? You guys know this.
When you huh?
Ready?
Yep.
Moving on. All right.
Yep.
Next question. What chart-topping rapper and singer confessed to Jimmy Fallon that his birth name, not his stage name, was actually inspired by a model line of Mitsubishi cars? And for a bonus point, what is his real first name? Rapper and singer confessed. We want his stage name and his real name. His first name. We don't need the full. Don't play the music.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
All right, you guys deliberating?
No, I don't know.
And as soon as you have all your answers, make sure that your team name is on that first sheet. Oh, yeah, I do. Once again, here's all the questions if you need to revisit. We want the television show that depicted the first lesbian wedding, Tony Award-winning musical that featured the song I Am What I Am, the TV series Paris is Burning inspired in a rapper singer whose name was inspired by a Mitsubishi model.
When I heard "I Am What I Am," I thought Popeye immediately.
You know, I said that. Somebody said it's Popeye, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you are correct. There is a musical.
Because that's
Popeye
what I
the
remembered
musical
it.
does feature a song called "I Am
Yeah,
What I Am."
that's
It
the
is
first thing I
not.
thought. And
It is not
You
that
got to be a
version.
real specific kind of nerd
Yeah.
to say that.
Robert Altman's Popeye.
It was a weird movie.
It's a very weird movie.
You ready to move on?
No, we gotta give some answers here in a sec.
What now?
As soon as we get all the
Oh, you got to get the cards back for each
yeah,
one.
we
Oh,
gotta
I
get the
didn't know that.
cards.
Nice.
Have we collected all of the answers
cool.
before we
Thank you.
reveal how you did?
So you do it every subject.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks. I'm just now learning this.
You didn't watch last time, did you? You weren't listening.
I was not. No, I was shopping online
Okay.
for kites.
Cool.
The one that I actually went to East Texas to get, believe it or not.
Daniel, do we have all the teams
Damn,
turned in?
Daniel.
Oh, they've got one. Car club. All right. Come on. It's a car. You got a car question in there. Come on.
That's really funny.
That's great. All right. You guys ready for the answers?
All right.
Starting with question number 1, Kyle.
The answer is the television show Friends, and it's Carol and Susan's wedding. Ross's ex-wife,
Yes.
whom they share a daughter with.
And believe it or not,
And she was
this
replaced.
Do what?
She was replaced mid-season too. It was really weird.
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. Carol was not the
yeah,
same
she
one.
was just replaced. Yeah.
They did a
Yeah.
Becky,
Yeah.
which is funny because just
Yes. I don't know.
According, it may have been on a soap, but this is this was listed as the first because there was a show, there was another sitcom that had a wedding on it, and it was actually Roseanne. It was the Martin Mull and
Martin Mull
and Fred Willard.
What a couple.
But it was what did the question specifically say? It said
He said what was the first network television show to
depict
depict a lesbian wedding?
Yeah.
Network television show. Yeah, yeah.
Would have been.
That's true.
I'll look it up.
Look it up.
We have a challenge. I'll look it up.
We should look it up. Hey, Karen, you can look that up? Okay.
Alrighty.
Dun, 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 dun.
Anyway, just a few other interesting facts. When Carol and Susan got married, their wedding was officiated by Candace Gingrich, who was Newt Gingrich's sister.
Really?
So that was a nice little poke in the eye at the
Newt.
contract for America.
Yeah.
Leave it to friends to piss them off. All right. The answer to the next question was the sex question. The next question was La Cage aux Folles.
La Cage aux Folles.
And the movie that it inspired was, of course, The Birdcage with Robin Williams and Nathan Lane. There's Jerry Herman and Harvey Firestein, and I can't remember the other producer's name. But that's them.
And did it ever play here in Fort Worth?
Yeah. So interesting enough, so this opened on Broadway in 1983. It was the first hit Broadway musical centered on a homosexual relationship, and the production ran for 4 years, 1,761 performances, won 6 Tony Awards, including Best Musical, Best Score, and Best Book by Harvey Firestein, who you saw in the video. And despite playing at Dallas Summer Musicals in August of 1987, it took another 5 years for La Cage to make its way to Casa Mañana because of its controversial subject matter.
That would be the gay stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But it was still a huge hit. So,
yeah,
the worry was misplaced.
And the movie was funny. One of the best scripts ever written of all time. That and Tootsie, I've got to say.
Why don't you try more gum? You ready?
All right. The next answer. What was the television show on FX produced by Ryan Murphy? It was Pose. Fantastic show. Suckered me in right from the beginning.
Yep. Just another little fun fact there. The show was very heavily inspired by the original documentary. In fact, Jenny Livingston, who directed it, was actually one of the consulting producers on the show. Several people who were featured in the original documentary made cameos in the series, including Jose Gutierrez Extravaganza, who's best known as one of Madonna's backup dancers. Yep. He was one of the judges in almost most of the episodes that had a show of any kind. And we're ready for the last one.
All
you
right.
guys ready for the rapper? And of course it was Lil Nas X, who was born Montero Lamar Hill. The Mitsubishi Montero. Yes.
Did you get that one? Do they even make the Montero anymore?
No.
Is it an SUV? Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's a cult classic. People love that car though. It's like
I have a feeling it was like a champagne colored, maybe.
And Lil Nas X, he named his very first studio album Montero, and the first hit single was, of course, called Montero, Call Me By Your Name, ironically. He made his first big splash with the release of the country rap single Old Town Road, which spent 19 weeks atop the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 chart, becoming the longest-running #1 song since the chart debuted in 1958.
1958.
That's right. And while he was on top of the Hot 100 is when Lil Nas X came out as gay, becoming the only artist to ever do so while having a #1 record.
Nice. I see his pictures on Instagram, and it's just him with his pants dropped, showing his underwear and his abs, like every single picture. It's
pretty
crazy.
much. You say that like it's a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. It's more like envious kind of thing. It's like an envy thing.
Daniel, do we have a score tally at this point? Let's hear it. Horny Frogs are in first place. Where are the Horny Frogs? Right over there. We got some Horny Frogs.
I see what they did.
I recognize
TCU. I see what you did there, Professor.
Nino Tess over there.
Hello, Mr. Tess.
We got some TCU profs in the house. I see.
Is that an IBM ThinkPad? Do they still make ThinkPads? Is that a thing?
Here for the beer is in second place.
What's that?
Here's my here for the beer. And then the gay grand jetés. The gay grand jetés. You guys are in third place. So we are ready to move on
We are.
to category 2.
Category 2.
And in the the flavor of pose, round 2, the category is politically incorrect. These are questions related to politics and some of its worst actors. Starting with, we can name more than a couple. What Texas senator falsely claimed that the Equality Act promotes allowing biological males to compete in girls' sports? Texas senator. I want to do the voice so bad.
I know. There's a fun fact I have about him. Scientifically, this person's smile generates fear and anxiety in people because there's psychologically, we look at faces and the way that they look, and people can smile in a way that can incite fear, and their natural smile is a smile that incites fear in people.
I could see that.
Puts fear in people every time they smile.
You guys got your Texas. Man,
what is up with you today?
Yeah, man, and I am on sex in the brain.
Texas. Oh my. Okay.
Alrighty. Question
All right.
number 2, Kyle.
One outspoken politician. Whoa.
wait.
Okay.
Right.
We.
Yes.
No.
Texas. Well,
No,
Texas,
it's
U.S.
Texas, U.S.
No, Texas,
senator.
U.S. Yeah.
It's a U.S. senator.
Yeah, U.S. Texas. U.S. senator from Texas.
There you go.
U.S.
No,
senator
absolutely, you're right.
from Texas.
No, you're right.
Good
Todd
point.
failed. He
Yeah,
absolutely
I
failed.
failed.
U.S. senator from Texas. U.S. senator from Texas. All right, next question. What outspoken politician once said legalizing gay marriage opens up the door to many other things, such as bestiality? Was it Rick
Multiple choice.
Santorum? Was it Marjorie Taylor Greene? Was it Sarah Palin? Or was it Lindsey Graham?
It's
Again.
tricky because it really could have been any of these assholes.
That's why I was like,
And they've all probably said it secretly if they didn't say it in front of a
outspoken
microphone.
politician once said legalizing gay marriage opens up the door to many other things, such as bestiality. Was it Rick Santorum, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Sarah Palin, Lindsey Graham? I see one of them actually liking that possibility. That's why it's a question, I think.
It's all a slippery slope, Kyle. It's always about the slippery slope.
You definitely want your slope slippery.
You let boys marry, the next thing you know, people want to marry their houseplants.
I mean, it could work out.
It could. Might be
It
a
doesn't
healthier
talk
relationship.
back. It just sits there.
You guys got it? Ready for question number 3? All right. Get your sweet tooths ready. What beloved cookie triggered Newsmax host Greg Kelly to tweet, "I do not like gay cookies"?
So, what is a gay cookie?
You got a picture. Oh, I got a few visions just pop up in my head.
A gay cookie. And what's Newsmax?
Exactly. I mean, when you think about it, aren't all cookies a little gay?
I mean, I would think they're a little gay. Yeah.
I mean, they're on the 4 or 5 on the Kinsey scale at the very least.
Yeah.
I mean, they're called cookies.
So it's Chips Ahoy. That's definitely gay
Oh, yeah.
because of the Ahoy thing.
Ahoy sailor.
So what would be a lesbian?
Check out my
What's a
chocolate
lesbian?
chip.
Was this a snickerdoodle lesbian cookie?
I don't
Or
know
No,
what
a
a lesbian
Sandy,
cookie-
a blonde Sandy.
Ladies, what's a lesbian cookie? Is
What's a
there-
lesbian cookie? A Girl Scout cookie?
What do they call them? Little Sandies?
A little Sandy. Yeah.
A little Sandy. That'd be a Girl Scout.
So then, what's a bisexual cookie?
Mm,
An
it's
Oreo?
tricky. Nutter butter?
Yeah, Nutter Butter for sure.
Nutter butter.
Absolutely.
Nutter butters for my buys in the house. Where am I
Nutter-
buying that?
Whoa! Wow! Sorry.
All right.
All right.
Question number 4. You guys ready to move on to question 4? Do you have the updated question?
I don't, but I'm going to do it now. Florida's Parental Rights Education and Education Act, HB 1557, which notoriously targeted LGBTQ youth in the schools, became widely known by what nickname? I'm going to get through that sentence one time. Florida's Parental Rights and Education Act, HB 1557, which notoriously targeted LGBTQ youth in the schools, became widely known by what nickname?
Florida.
America's penis.
Mm-hmm. Tain't that the truth?
It is. I guess most of the places I've been to, I guess Tallahassee would be right where the taint is, right?
Probably so.
Or Panhandle-ish.
The gooch.
The
Florida's gooch.
The gooch. Todd and the gooch. Every morning, drive time. Todd and the gooch. No, wait, that makes me the gooch. Never mind.
As soon as you guys have all your questions answered, raise your hand. Make sure your team name is on there, and the lovely Dan Gordon will come and collect them.
A little fun fact about Dan Gordon. He has a beard. Not that kind of beard, but one on his face.
Sorry, fellas, he's taken by a lovely lady. But he is willing to learn.
I did buy his shorts at Goodwill. They previously were belonged to a 17-year-old girl in high school, as did mine. We're part of the short shorts crew, and I like it.
The pot calling the kettle beige, isn't it?
I just said I like it. Okay. I love that. I love that when people say, "I don't want to win. I just want to have fun." No, you want to win. Everybody wants to win a little bit.
All fun and games till somebody loses an eye, and it's just funny.
Actually, he's not the only man. Don't overload him.
Alrighty. Got a late entry. Okay, we still got lots of questions left.
Yeah.
Some are easy. Some are not.
And now we're doing answers, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna show you. Sorry, here's all the questions for this
There
round.
you go. Yeah.
In case you needed a refresh. What Texas senator falsely claimed the Equality Act promotes allowing biological males to compete in girls' sports? What outspoken politician once said legalizing gay marriage opens up the door to many other things such as bestiality? Rick Santorum, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Sarah Palin, or Ms. Lindsey Buckingham, or Graham, I'm sorry. And what beloved cookie triggered Newsmax host Greg Kelly to tweet, "I do not like gay cookies."
Other things like bestiality. So what are other things like bestiality?
Oh, I don't know. Runs the gamut. The mind boggles. And finally, Florida's Parental
Just
Rights
curious.
and Education Act, HB 1557, targeting LGBT youth in the schools, became widely known by what nickname? Alrighty. Daniel, do we have all of the answers accumulated? No?
Daniel.
We still have some people deliberating out there? You have all the cards? Okay. So you guys ready for some answers?
Yeah.
Alrighty. All right. The first question was, what Texas senator?
U.S. senator from
of
Texas.
course, U.S. senator from Texas. Did you ask this question? I asked this question, right? I asked this one.
I don't know.
The answer, of course, is Ted Cruz. The horrible, horrible Ted Cruz. This is the best picture I could find of him, actually, because half his face is covered. He's on his way to Cancun on the day that half of his state was literally freezing to death. That's our senator. So the LGBTQ plus community in Texas has endured a lot at the hands of state and local leaders, as many of you know. During the last legislative session and special sessions, 76 anti-LGBTQ bills were filed, large number of which were aimed primarily at the transgender community, which I think you guys know. Just to kind of give you some highlights and lowlights, Texas lawmakers this year passed bills banning puberty blockers and hormone therapy for transgender kids and restricting college sports teams that trans athletes can join. They also expanded the definition of sexual conduct in a way that would exclude some drag performances, and a bill meant to ban sexually explicit performances in front of kids. But the legislation seeking to limit classroom lessons, teacher guidance, and school programming about sexual orientation and gender identity missed a key deadline to advance during the final days of the regular season. Call that one a win for our side. Next question. Next answer. Yeah.
Sarah Palin.
She's shown here taking time off from posing for tourists while hanging off the cathedral at Notre Dame. Good Lord, she's not aged well. I know I'm being horrible, but she's an awful person. I mean, to be fair. This, of course, is what? From her house.
I don't. I got nothing.
So this former Alaskan mayor turned governor, turned vice presidential candidate, turned divorcee, turned reality TV star, turned punchline, is probably most famous for Tina Fey's impersonation of her on SNL. And she will hopefully rightfully be banished to the dustbin of history.
I mean, she's hideous.
You guys ready for the gay cookie? It's
Oreo.
an Oreo. Of course, it's an Oreo. Now, how many people thought that the Oreo was called the gay cookie because of the Chromatica cookie that Lady Gaga had? Which is what I thought, but no.
That's not why?
That's not what it was. In 2022, the cookie company released a 2-minute short film about coming out, which was co-produced by Oreo and P-Flag. I would, but no. And Kelly and other right-wing snowflakes like Ben Shapiro predictably shat their panties over the note, which was what the film was called. It was about a young Chinese-American man who was practicing his speech for a few close family members before coming out to his grandmother.
I remember this.
And his mother returns his notes after having written at the bottom, "She might be my mother, but you were my son."
Aw.
No.
But if it was really in China, that would not have it that way.
Yeah. Oh, well. More cookies for us.
Yeah.
And finally, the law in Florida was, of course, the Don't Say Gay law.
Prevents the use of federal funds to develop, implement, facilitate, or fund any sexual-oriented program, event, or literature for young children, or children under the age of 10, and for other purposes.
Yeah. Which is anything we say that we don't like.
Right. Tally of scores and announce plus. Oh, sorry. Just kidding.
So Dan, do we have the scores at this round? Second place tie. The Bernadette Pete heads.
That's
Please. Where? Joseph, how do you say your team name? Bernadette Pete his. Is that right? Pete his, Pete hers, Pete his. Bernadette Pete hers. Okay. The way Homer. You know, you gotta think about it. Tied for second place with, of course, the gay Grand Chatés are in second place. They're hanging on there. And in first place, it's the Horny Frogs. You guys are up against the profs, I'm telling you.
I'm still just shocked that they still make IBM ThinkPads. It's crazy.
That what?
That laptop has a little red thing on it for the mouse. It's crazy. I can't. I mean, I know what it is. Divas and icons.
You ready?
Divas and icons. My turn? All right. This next category is Divas and icons. These are questions related to famous queer or queer-centric persons throughout history. Question number 1. According to biographer Charles R. Cross, what Woodstock legend pretended that he was gay to get out of being sent to Vietnam? Again, according to biographer, I cannot say this word, Charles R. Cross, what Woodstock legend pretended that he was gay to get out of being sent to Vietnam? I could imagine almost any of them doing that.
I would think so, too.
Woodstock.
I imagine a lot of them was like, I'd suck a dick to not go to
whatever.
Vietnam. I mean, they're like, no, I will do it right here in the room if I have to.
Yeah. Just to do it.
Yeah. And it's like, most of them probably did anyway.
It was a different time, Todd.
It was. Woodstock legend. We're looking for Woodstock legend. This one's an oldie but a goodie. And I guarantee you know this person's name.
No, yeah, definitely. I would think so.
You guys ready for the next one?
What would you do, None? What would you do not to go to Vietnam?
What would I do?
Yeah. What's the limit?
I would absolutely have gay sex not to go to Vietnam.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I would have to pause on that one.
Well, that's good to know.
All right, next question. I would have gay sex not to go to work tomorrow.
I was going to say, not a high bar to clear.
Not to pay my bill at the end of the night. But yeah, there's not much I wouldn't have gay sex for. All right. Okay. Number 2. Who's the first trans person to appear on the cover of Time magazine? Was it A, Christine Jorgensen? Was it B, Janet Mock? C, Caitlyn Jenner? Or D, Laverne Cox?
I have to say this one did get me. I was like, oh, wow,
First
okay.
trans person to appear on the cover of Time magazine.
I love hearing people's logic out there.
I know. They're thinking through. They're
Yeah. They're like, no, yeah.
gears are turning. Time magazine's been around since what, the 30s or 40s?
At least.
Could have been somebody you didn't know was trans. Could have been somebody more recent. Could have been somebody. Could have been anybody.
Could have been maybe a president. Wasn't there a trans president or something?
It was not Sarah Palin. She identifies as a gargoyle, but I don't think that counts.
She is hideous, and those sunglasses don't help. I don't.
No.
It just
It
draws
just
more
makes it
attention.
worse.
It does.
It
It's
really
like you look
does.
like a sunglasses wearing gargoyle.
Mhm. All right. You guys have an idea? All right. Ready for the last question, Kyle?
During World War II, what gay British mathematician and scientist broke the code for the Nazi Enigma machine, helping the Allies to defeat Adolf Hitler? Again, during World War II, what gay British mathematician and scientist, both, broke the code for the Nazi Enigma machine, helping the Allies to defeat Adolf Hitler? Nazi Enigma machine, that's like a good album title. I like it.
I was wondering if gay British is redundant.
It absolutely is. Yeah.
If you don't know the answer to this one, do yourself a favor. Watch the movie that's based on this guy. This is an amazing story,
Yeah.
an amazing and tragic story about a true American hero. We could not have won the war without this man. It's just that simple.
Yep.
And they did,
Yeah, it was insane.
It was absolutely horrifying.
Also a good performance.
An excellent performance.
Very good performance.
All right, question 4. Who was not only the first American woman in space, but also the first astronaut known to have been LGBTQ? First woman in space, also the first LGBT person
What?
in space. Once again, there are all the questions. Want to know who pretended to be gay to get out of going to Vietnam? Who was the first trans person to appear on the cover of Time magazine? The gay British mathematician and scientist who single-handedly helped us win the war, only for us to shit on him after. And who was the first American woman in space and also the first LGBTQ person in space? As soon as you have your answers, hand them off to the lovely Dan Gordon.
But it was Friends.
All right, we have an update on the lesbian wedding question. History of TV lesbian weddings starts with Friends and takes a long and winding road toward this very day when the lesbian television titans Bette and Tina will be getting married on the season finale of The L Word, Generation Q. Let's see, where's... So it did predate the soap opera.
What was this soap opera, though? Santa Barbara? Oh.
All My Children.
Does anybody remember Santa Barbara? No? Nobody? Yeah.
So, wow, it really predated. So it was 1996 on Friends. The first soap opera to do it was All My Children. Well, let's see. We actually had Queer as Folk had a lesbian wedding in 2002. And then The Simpsons, there was a lesbian wedding in 2005.
It was Marge's sister, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patty, yeah.
Patty.
And
Man.
then All My Children. So, wow.
Wow.
Who knew?
Google did, actually.
Of course, yeah. Apparently they know a lot of things.
Yeah, they know everything. Dun, dun. What? And that was Ellen?
No, it was on Roseanne.
Roseanne?
No, that would have been what's her name? Sandra Bernhard.
Sandra Bernhard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty. Are all the categories in? All the questions are in. All right. You guys ready for some answers? Who was the first man to avoid going to Vietnam? Of course, it was Mr. Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Yeah. To avoid serving time. So Jimmy was caught in a stolen car twice. And on the second time, to avoid going to jail, he agreed to enlist in the Army. After about 10 months, he said, yeah, this sucks. And I don't like this. And I don't want to go to Vietnam. So Hendricks told the Army psychiatrist at Fort Campbell that he had developed homosexual tendencies and had begun fantasizing about his male bunkmates. And then he later told the doctor he was in love with a male member of his squad. And of course, you know, that's where the commonly misunderstood lyric from Purple Haze comes from.
Excuse me while I kiss this guy.
Yeah. Which is actually what he was saying. Excuse me while I kiss this guy.
He was saying Sky, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he was.
But the guy's name was Sky. That's why it was
okay.
confusing. Yeah.
Maybe that's why it was. Okay. All right. Time Magazine. You guys ready? How many? Who did you think? What's the number one thing that everybody thinks was on the Time? The person that was on the cover of Time. Okay, so we got some Lavernes. We got some Caitlin's. You'd think it would be Caitlin, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but it's.
Oh no, it's Laverne
it's
Cox.
Laverne Cox.
Hell yes.
Would it be disappointing if it was Caitlin?
It would be disappointing.
It would be disappointing, right?
Yeah. I mean, she's a trailblazer, but she's also kind of a snake.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
The next one everyone got, I'm sure.
Do what?
I bet you everyone got this one.
Yeah, this one? No, the next one?
Number 3.
Well, we'll see.
Surely.
So, the British mathematician. I wonder if anybody got this one.
Really?
I'm sure
No one saw the movie?
I know. Come on. It was
Such a
Alan
good-
Turing.
Alan Turing.
Alan Turing, played by Benedict Cumberbatch.
Who'd have been, wondered what?
Yes.
Hmm.
Slapty back, humpty wiggy.
Filthy back, filthy band.
Filthy witch snacked away. And finally, the first woman and the first LGBTQ.
What?
Yeah, the whole alphabet. All of it.
Okay.
She was the first one of them. It was Miss Sally Ride.
Sally Ride had a song written about her.
Yeah, she was.
Yep.
She was married to an astronaut, Stephen Hawley, during her spaceflight years, and then in a private long-term relationship with former Women's Tennis Association player Tam O'Shaughnessy.
Tennis.
I just like saying that. Tam O'Shaughnessy. Sally Ride. All right, we're going to take a little break.
Yeah.
Grab a cocktail, and Dan's going to tally the scores. We'll tell you who's in the lead at the top of the next round. And just to get you juiced for the next round, the next category is yay, sports ball.
Sports balls.
How are we doing?
What? What?
What is that problem?
What? What is that?
Mine's like lagging behind again. I hate that. Huh? I'm watching this screen.
Yeah, don't do that. Lies behind.
Yeah. Oh, you know how you know the lag behind.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Now, is that his chest or are those his knees? I don't want to know. Hey, thanks, pal. I got this pin from that. I have all the others.
Yeah, I saw y'all together on Instagram. We were together. Yeah, I consider it one that day.
If you'd like to get some answer sheets for the second round, if you just came in, you're welcome to grab some from Dan up front.
We already had 2 people join late. The 2 teams. Warren? No, no. I've asked him. Are they newcomers? He's playing.
He's really good. Like, he's very honest.
It's always great.
What's the dog's name again? Trouble. One of these days I want to bring him to the
I know. That's why you're winning. All the other teams are smart. And you're very smart. You're also very smart.
and they were just like the rational dogs. Like this. Nothing, but they would just she was small and then she would just be sitting there and
I've seen Jenna, but you're going to announce it at this return. $50 to Ocho's Tacos, the taco truck in the back. Runner-up gets second place gets $30 bar tab. And third place gets 20.
impromptu ask for you. If you're willing to do it, I want to my pass. But since you're next to do my thing, man, our registration deadline's October 10th. I have a bunch of forms with me. You just say, if you say, if anyone needs to update their registration, there is someone here that can do it. You don't have to.
What's your name? What's your name?
Mateo.
Yeah, you registered me at a Weird Wednesday.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
And it worked.
Cool.
I can vouch for
I'm
the
gonna
guy.
try to be back there for the next one. I know the full vendors don't let me walk through it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it worked.
Any county. I have to know what county they live in to get them the right form, but I can do any county.
When's the deadline? When's the deadline?
October 10th for the November election. I've been meaning to email you, formally ask that, but I'm here. Yesterday was National Voter Registration Day.
You're already in the running. You're already in the running for the score, yeah. You got them all right.
Oh, yeah. The last one I was so afraid because, that's like a pun. I felt like I remembered it wrong. But,
How you got it?
and I was thinking Sally Mae, so my student loans.
Right. Yeah. It's fingerprints only. Sorry. Can't break in.
And Hey, Karen. And a shot of tequila. Neat. Corvo Gold. Ready, Todd?
Zoom in for you.
I was trying to make that sound.
I think I will do it.
Oh.
All right, we got a new bartender. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Vern. Let's hear it for Vern.
Vern? Like, what do you mean, Vern?
You know what I mean, Vern?
Vern? You know what I mean?
Hey, Vern. You know what I mean?
Nobody knows who that is.
Nobody knows. The late, great. Was it Jim Varney?
Jim Varney
What was
playing
his character? Ernest P. Worrell.
Ernest P. Royal.
God, love Jim. Super sweet guy. Interviewed him
funny.
a couple times.
And not really
Absolute,
a country.
genuinely sweet guy.
Not
too.
really a hick either.
All right, before we get started, just a couple of quick announcements. You know, yesterday was voter registration day, and
What's voter registration day?
it's the day you should register to vote.
Oh.
But we have Mateo right up here in the front, the man with a dog in a bag.
Dog in
He
the bag.
has forms anywhere in North Texas, any county.
I'll
He's
take one
got
of
the
those.
form for it. You just need to know what county you're in,
I need one of those.
and you can get register to vote right here. Don't say that we're not doing our
And
part to
what
try
is-
and get
what
Ted
is-
Cruz out of office.
What is voting?
Voting. Really?
No, just kidding.
Deadline is October 10th,
Oh, that's coming up.
the day before National Coming Out Day.
I will definitely take one of those forms from you.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Grab one from Mateo if you guys have not registered to vote.
I gotta register to vote. It's expired. It doesn't just renew automatically, right? You gotta re-register.
No, it should. If
Oh, okay.
if you've registered, you should get a new card in the mail every year. But
Not every year.
how long? How often?
Mateo knows.
Mateo, how often do you get a new card?
Every 2 years.
Every 2 years.
2 years. Okay.
And it automatically sends. You just register once.
You're going to get a new one in January with a new color.
January. All right.
January. New color card. That's
What's
why
the-
mine are so beat up.
What's the new color? Do you know?
Do you know what the new color is?
No.
Oh.
So the current one is light blue.
Okay.
All right, we're about to get started, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you guys have brushed up on your sports ball knowledge.
Sports ball.
But before we go, here's where the ranks are. Third place. Ooh, they've dropped a notch at the Gay Grand Jetés are in third. Coming from behind, I'm sure this is the first time they've heard that before, is the Bernadette Pete His. And in first place, man, they are unshakable. It's the Horny Frogs. The Horny Frogs are there. And just to kind of give you guys another reason to play for the prizes tonight, third place, we'll have a $20 bar tab.
Nice.
Second place, we'll get a $30 bar tab.
Nice.
And first place, we'll get a $50 tab with Muchos Tacos out back. So food for everybody.
Muchos tacos. Does that
She
mean-
is delicious.
does that
I just
mean
had a quesadilla.
Much tacos?
That is much. That is
Much-
many tacos.
Much tacos.
That is several tacos.
More than a few.
a number of tacos.
A number. Round 4.
Round 4. The category is Yay Sports Ball. So as you can probably guess, these are questions that are all related to sports and athletes. This is a category that I suck at.
Really?
I had to look up every one of these answers. Trust me. The first question is, what athletic lesbian icon portrayed by Emma Stone in the 2017 film Battle of the Sexes won 39 Grand Slam titles in her career and was outed in a lawsuit by a former lover? Athletic lesbian icon. Emma Stone played her in the 2017 film Battle of the Sexes with Steve Carell. She won 39 Grand Slam titles in her career and was outed in a lawsuit by her former lover.
What a jerk.
Just the way you want everyone to find out
Yeah. In a
that
lawsuit.
you are gay. In a lawsuit.
I mean, it's kind of a gay thing to do.
It is pretty gay.
Pretty gay.
In the bad way, not the good way. Everybody up to date on their tennis knowledge? You ready for the next question?
All right. Greg Louganis won gold medals in the Olympic Summer Games in 1984 and 1988. For what sport? Again, Greg Louganis won gold medals in the Olympic Summer Games in 84 and 88. For what sport?
Can I confess I had the issue of Boys Life magazine.
Boys Life, yeah. Boy Scout magazine. I used
Boy
to get
Scout
that,
magazine,
yeah.
Greg Louganis on the cover. That was the thing that convinced me, oh, I might be gay.
Really?
I was in love with Greg Louganis. Oh, my goodness.
Do you still have that magazine?
I do. Actually, Sean Moore bought it online
Really?
and gave it to me for my birthday one year.
How nice.
So now I have that issue.
And the pages aren't stuck together? Or
Well,
anything?
not on that one, no.
Okay,
The
okay.
first one, yeah, probably. That's probably why I got thrown away.
Probably.
Alrighty. You guys got your sport picked. Question number 3. What legendary WNBA champion is married to World Cup champion Megan Rapinoe? Don't say it out loud because nobody knows the answer to this one.
No.
Jenna helped me pick this question, and she said everyone will know this. And I'm like, I have read it to 5 people, and not a single person had
Well, I mean,
a clue.
Megan is hot.
They
right
know
now.
Megan
Like,
Rapinoe.
everybody knows
Yeah,
who
we
she
should
is,
ask
yeah.
what Megan, But they do not know the
And-
WNBA. And by the way, just for those of you wondering, what WNBA stands for, Women's National Basketball
Oh, that's what that is.
Association.
Okay, I
had to look that
was
up.
really confused for a second.
I'm an acronym hater.
I
I want
thought
them
it was a-
spelled out. I hate people who speak in acronyms. It drives me
I
crazy.
thought it was a radio station.
Well, it's not the National Bowling Association.
That's what I thought it was. Welcome to WNBA in the mornings. No? Ready for number 4?
All right. Question number 4.
Number 4. Who was the first openly gay man to be drafted in the NFL? And for a bonus point, what team drafted him? Again, who was the first openly gay man to be drafted into the NFL? And for a bonus point, what team drafted him? And yeah, there's been a few, actually.
Yeah. Now there have been players that have been out while playing in the NFL, but he was out and
Before,
then got
and
drafted.
then got drafted.
Yeah. This was relatively recent history.
And you
too.
can be drafted and also not play in a game as well.
That's true.
So,
And there's all 4 questions. We're looking for a lesbian icon played by Emma Stone, tennis pro. Want to know what sport Greg Louganis won gold medals in?
this question tricked me. That one did. That question tricked me.
Which one?
The Greg Louganis question.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I had that one I knew immediately. I thought that was a gimme, but because it's literally the only sports question I know the answer to. And what
now.
legendary WNBA champion married World Cup champion Megan Rapinoe? And finally, the first openly gay man drafted into the NFL.
And what team drafted him?
And what team drafted him for an extra point? You don't have to get the second one, but it helps.
The Abilene Cowboy Boots.
Is that a team?
I think so.
I think I have a jersey for them, I think.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
The
A jersey?
Yeah, it's the El Paso Spurs.
Now
Cattle
you're
Wire?
just, you're just
El
picking
Paso
cities
Cattle Wire?
and naming
I am,
things
yeah,
that you
I am,
see
yeah,
on the
yeah,
wall
yep,
in here. Is that?
Oklahoma City Plants.
Yeah.
Nope.
The Kansas Salt Shakers.
Yeah.
That'd be a much more fun mascot.
It would
actually.
be.
It's just
The
like
Baltimore
Salt
Buccaneers. Is that a thing? No, I'm just kidding.
Shaker. Possible. No, they're the Ravens, actually, the Baltimore
They are.
Ravens.
They are, yes. And it's also, there's also
Edgar Allan
Buccaneers
Poe's
is
on
also
top.
a team as well.
The only reason I know that is because it's a literary thing.
Oh, because of books.
Yeah, books. They keep that information hidden in
Hidden
books.
in books. I remember books.
Oh, we're all going to be that way at one point. I remember books.
I remember books.
I remember when we had books.
Do you think books on tape count? Do books on tape count?
No, they don't.
They don't? Okay.
What's tape? All right, do we have all the answers? We got it. Still missing a few? You guys still mulling it over? Trust me, if you don't know the answer to these questions, they're not going to come to you. They're all, okay.
All right.
You ready for some answers?
All right.
Question
Dun,
one.
dun, dun, dun.
Billie Jean King.
Billie Jean King.
She was the first legend, the legendary Billie Jean King. Before there was Martina,
She was a little spunky, right? She
there
a
was
little-
Billy.
Oh, no worries.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Alrighty.
The Greg Louganis, diving was the sport.
Yes.
I
Come
said
on.
swimming. I said swimming. That was wrong.
It's diving.
Even though it's in the same area.
And
I
Yeah.
mean, you have
yeah.
to swim after you're done diving, right? You don't just sink to the bottom.
so, as some of you may or may not remember, Greg Louganis was also one of the first really well-known athletes to test HIV positive. And during one of the Olympic Games, he hit his head on the diving board and bled into the pool. And everybody, of course, shat their pants because you know how blood in a pool filled with chlorine can be so dangerous.
I mean, they didn't know.
But, we didn't know. We were stupid then. But look at the man. He's gorgeous. That Hawaiian hunk. Ugh.
I didn't know Louganis was Hawaiian.
I think it was Hawaiian. Or Pacific Islander. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. This is the one
Didn't know
that I would be really curious if anybody got this one correct. Because I want to give Jenna some hell. It's Sue Bird, ladies and gentlemen.
Anybody get that
Sue
right?
Bird and Megan Rapinoe.
Anybody get that right?
You got
Anybody?
one? Anybody got one? We got two.
Right over there.
All right. Cool. Cool. That is a power couple.
And last, Michael Sam, who was drafted by the St. Louis Rams. Mr. Michael Sam. The man with two first names. Michael Sam.
Man's so nice, I named him twice.
Yeah, his dad's name is Sam Sam. Which sounds like an Asian restaurant.
His
but it's
brother's
all right.
name is Michael.
Ah, that's creative.
Alrighty, that's the that was round 4.
Yeah. Next is round, I think, 5.
Danner,
right?
do we have a tally? Hey Vern, can I get a cocktail when you get a second?
Hey, Bird. Hey, Bird.
Thank you, sir. Hey Bird. All right. Ooh, we got tie for third place.
Uh-oh.
It's the Gay Grand Jetés. But coming up on behind them,
Yeah, I
it's
did
the
that
Car
just
Club
for you
bitches
guys.
for the first time are on the board.
Who are?
Car Club bitches. And in second place, it's Bernadette Pete His. In first place, the unshakable, unflappable Horny
Molly Brown?
Frogs.
Oh, just kidding.
Horny Frogs. But only by 1 point. So you guys are slacking.
No more sports.
Which is good because we're past the sports
Yeah.
questions. And everybody, you may be in trouble because the professors might be in a pretty good position for our next category, which is reading for filth. These are questions about queer literature and authors. You know, books.
Books.
Come on, I picked things that you guys should know. So, okay. First question. On his deathbed, this playwright and author's last words were reportedly, "My wallpaper and I are fighting a duel to the death. One or the other of us has to go." And for an extra point, which British comic actor played him in the 1997 biopic? So British playwright.
Oh, I don't...
British playwright. Famous wit. This playwright and author's last words were reportedly, "My wallpaper and I are fighting a duel to the death. One of us, the other of us has to go."
I'd like to see that wallpaper.
And for the extra point, the British comic actor who played him in the 1997 biopic. You guys got an answer? You're good? You guys ready for question 2?
Question number 2. Sue Gilbert was the recipient of many love poems that came from this American poet, who also wrote, "Hope is the thing with feathers." Again, Sue Gilbert was the recipient of many love poems that came from this American poet, who also wrote, "Hope is the thing with feathers." What does that mean, Todd? Can you synthesize that for me?
I'd rather get one of the professors over here
Okay.
to give us like a breakdown of that metaphor, because that one's a little confounding even for me.
Yeah. So hope is a bird.
She's an amazing
I
poet,
guess is
though.
what they're saying.
She's a truly amazing poet. And I guarantee you've heard of her.
Did she know it, though?
Oh, I think she knew it. All right. You guys got an answer? All right. You ready for a little porn history?
This is so inappropriate. Some of these
In which
choices.
18th century novel did the first known gay sex scene take place? Was it A, Fanny Hill, B, Robinson Crusoe, C, Gulliver's Travels,
If
or D, Tom Jones?
if it happened in Gulliver's Travels, I'm just gonna. Could you imagine?
Those Lilliputians could, no telling where they could fit.
There you go.
I'm just saying.
Set you right up.
I mean, I thought
Swing
about
and a
it.
hit.
It's just
There you
like-
go.
Robinson Crusoe's Guy Friday?
Yeah.
just two guys on an island.
Then Tom Jones.
Something's going to happen. It's not unusual to be loved by him.
That's
Not the same Tom Jones, but.
Yeah.
Or Fanny Hill. Its name's right there.
Fanny Hill.
It's just like 18th century novel. It's considered to be one of the first actual pornographic novels. And finally, more contemporary question.
Author and artist Alison Bechdel, creator of the comic strip.
Uh-oh. Back to there? Okay.
Hey, nope, we're back. Oh, nope. All right. Author artist Alison Bechdel, creator of the comic strip Dykes to Watch Out For. Also wrote a graphic novel, which was adapted into a musical, nominated for 12 Tony Awards, winning 5, including Best Musical. What was it called?
Love Alison Bechdel.
Yep.
Alison
Alison Bechdel, creator of the comic strip Dykes to Watch Out For, which I think is fantastic, by the way.
It's a great show.
Also wrote a graphic novel, which was adapted into a musical, nominated for 12 Tony Awards, winning 5, including Best Musical. What was it called? By the way, that graphic novel gutted me.
Yeah.
And
And
yeah.
Allison was a friend of mine when I was doing my comic strip
Really?
for the Texas Triangle. She's amazing. I met her online and we chatted a few times, and I ran
Right.
into her at a convention. She's an amazing, amazing artist. Also a huge fan of Edward Gorey like myself, so love her strip. And her
Is she still doing?
oh yeah, she just put out a graphic novel, a third one just not long ago. She did the one about her mother after
The
this
second one? This basically the education in psychology.
Yeah, the
pretty
psychology
much.
textbook.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. It's a dense book.
Yeah. But it's still good.
All right. If you guys got your answers, hand them to the man with the stash.
Murdered it. Murder! Sorry.
Murder.
Murder!
You murdered. Murdered.
Todd, you are now a meme. Stop that.
I know.
Like a living meme.
Murdered.
Stop.
All right. Literature questions, folks. Literature. Who knew? You got a little culture tonight. Just a little.
A little.
Just the tip of culture, I would
Tip.
say.
Just the tip. Only the tip.
All right, Dan, do you have all of the team entries? Oh, you still got one more? You guys? Philip's pondering. It's like, I'm going to guess.
Stephen King. Is that an answer?
So Stephen King. He's gay, right?
He's gay, right?
Gayish?
There's gay characters in his books, right?
There were? Yeah, he had several.
Yeah.
He had kind of a sketchy kind of past with queer characters in his
Yeah.
novels. I've been a fan for a long time, but there's a few things that didn't age well. But
Nope.
for the most part, he's always been pretty progressive.
No ill intent on his part.
No.
Yeah.
I think he just was like a lot of people, just didn't have the language at the time. All right, we have all the entries, Dan.
Yes.
Let's move on to some answers, shall we? Those are all the questions.
Too late now.
And the first answer, comment about the wallpaper goes or I do. That was Mr. Oscar Wilde.
The
Oscar Wilde,
sunflower
who
himself.
else? Oscar Wilde.
The sunflower himself.
Also, my favorite comment of Oscar Wilde. The only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked about. And of course, he was played by the amazing Stephen Fry in the movie Wild. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you run out to a streaming service near you. And
Go to your local Blockbuster.
watch it post haste. All right. American poet.
Emily Dickinson.
Emily Dickinson. How many people got that one?
Right there.
Sorry, I got some.
No, you guys didn't get it?
Got some literary.
But you
fuss.
got the Mitsubishi Montero one, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they didn't
You
get
didn't get
that
that
one.
one either?
You got the car one?
Ah,
Oh,
that's all right. Okay.
You got the first half of the question. That counts. All right. Next up, first pornographic novel was Fanny Hill. Look at that cover. Man, that's a racy cover.
I don't even
To
know
see the
what
inside illustrations,
that
I couldn't show
is.
you because they were so saucy.
Oh, I see what it is now.
Yeah, he's spanking his ass. Got the,
I think they're doing it wrong.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they're doing it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
This is pre-pegging, I'm pretty sure.
No, that is a hoo-ha on the cover.
They
That
are
is like right there.
They are missing some equipment.
Oh, and fanny is actually the British slang for fanny is actually vagina. So we turn that stuff around. But the Brits,
Is that what you call
the
it?
Brits call it a fanny. They call the vagina a fanny. Yeah.
Huh.
Who knew? The more you know. And the last question, Fun Home, the musical Fun Home.
Fun Home.
Which was named because Allison grew up in a funeral home. Her dad was a mortician. And it's an amazing graphic novel. If you've not read it,
And the
I
musical's
highly
fantastic.
recommend you pick it up and then go see the musical.
The musical is great.
Yeah.
It's stressful.
Yeah.
Stressful.
All right. So Daniel, how are we? How are we doing? Do we have a grand total from the reading for filth category? Ooh. All right. Third place. The gay grand jetés are still hanging in there. And second place, Bernadette Pete his. And just 2 points ahead in first place, it's the Horny Frogs. It's anybody's game, people. I'm telling you, it's anybody's game. You could still get those tacos and a bar tab. I'm saying.
That's a lot of work for tacos and bar tabs.
That's a lot of work for anything, yeah.
I like the title of this next section.
Yes. Our next category. Say it for me.
Homopourri.
Homopourri. And,
That's a potpourri joke, right?
yes.
Okay, just making sure.
These are general gay knowledge questions that don't really fit into any of the other categories. So.
The junk drawer of questions.
Exactly. So, Kyle, would you like to read the first question?
Sure, yeah. Created by gay men and female impersonators to help them communicate safely in 19th century England when homosexuality was illegal, what is Polari? Again, created by gay men and female impersonators to help them communicate safely in the 19th century England when being gay was illegal.
Mm-hmm.
What is Polari? It sounds like a car, almost.
That does sound like a song. Polari.
Yeah, it sounds like that, too.
Whoa.
Or something you get, maybe. Like you got a case of the Polari.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Polari's acting up. Should probably get that checked out.
Or a name from Star Trek, maybe.
Oh yeah, the Polari. They were a peaceful race.
Yeah, yeah,
So we blew up their planet accidentally,
Yeah.
but it's our bad.
yeah. My bad. Elon Musk did it. Blame him.
It's right. It's probably him.
Blame Musk.
All right, you guys ready for the next one? This is one you should all know. Or is it?
Bum, bum, bum.
What do the letters in LGBTQIA+ stand for? Keep in mind, a couple of those letters may stand for more than one word, so we'll take either one.
Are some of those letters bi? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. But also, and if you have an idea what the plus means,
Doesn't it mean
generic.
plus?
I don't know.
I mean, is it? Now I'm questioning my own judgment. Is it plus? Not plus.
It's plus. I don't know. Maybe it means something else. Everything has another meaning, Kyle. We're tricky. We alphabet people are tricky.
Alphabet people. If you're in New York, that means something way different.
Absolutely. LGBTQIA+. What do they all stand for? And you get a point for each, I
They
believe.
stand for equal rights, Todd. That's
7
what they all stand
potential
for.
points.
They stand for equality. That's what they stand
So you
for.
don't have to know all of them, but it helps.
So you get 1 point for one letter, right?
The T is not Todd. It's just me. No, the T is not Todd.
So the B and the T isn't bottoms, tops.
No,
Okay.
not bottoms and tops. No. You ready?
Yeah.
Question
Roy
3.
and Silo, both males, became famous at the Central Park Zoo for mating and trying to hatch a rock. What kind of animals were they? Roy and Silo, which is not a brand of whiskey, both males became famous at the Central Park Zoo for mating and trying to hatch a rock. What kind of animals were they? Hatching a rock. Hatching a rock.
Hatching a rock. There's a lovely little children's book about these
Yeah,
two.
actually. And a lot of weird backlash. Very odd.
Very strange.
Very strange.
And it's
Why were people so mad?
when we reveal the answer, it's like it's backlash that's gone back a long time. It's
Yeah.
crazy. And finally,
Bum, bum, bum.
how many colors were in the original Pride flag? And for a bonus point, can you name all of them? This one you got to name them all. You don't get a point for
And this is a lot harder than I thought it was. My God.
absolutely. Some of these colors are not what you think.
Some of them aren't even visible to the human eye.
Exactly.
So.
How many colors were on the flag? And for an extra
47.
point, name all of them. I almost said name all.
I know.
The original flag.
So, are you going to ask for like their chroma color name?
I'm going to ask for their RGB color.
Okay.
No.
Gotcha. The Adobe one or the Academy one?
Not sure.
Those are real.
I'll roll with
Those
it.
are real
Oh, I
color
know.
choices whenever you're
Absolutely. Pantone. Go for
Pantone.
the-
That's what I was thinking
I'll
of.
go for the
Pantone.
Pantone one, yeah.
You know the story of Pantone? I watched this YouTube video, and I'm just kidding. It's true. Who owns Pantone? It's something ridiculous.
And it's criminal they don't make a suntan lotion.
I know. No, I got you right here.
All right, whenever you guys got your answers, let Mr. Daniel know. Oh, what do we have? No, we got it.
Daniel.
That's the last question. Oh, yeah. Here's all of them. Okay. All right, let's see the questions again. What was this invention for people to communicate in 19th century England? What do the letters in LGBTQIA plus stand for? What were Roy and Silo? What type of animals were they? And how many colors in the original Pride flag? And name them all if you can. Do we have everybody? Got all the answers? We'll get. There's some wiggle room, but they need to be pretty close. Probably not.
Are we reading?
Hmm?
Are we doing it right now?
Or wait, we're just waiting. We
Oh,
still got
okay.
a few people that haven't turned in their answers yet. So how you been, Kyle?
I've been good. I just got back from Waco. That's a hell of a ride, let me tell you.
Did you go there on purpose?
No, I did not actually.
Were you taken there by the police?
I was, yes. I was beaten.
That's the only reason I can think of to go to Waco.
I mean, Baylor is a special place.
Oh yeah.
Baylor is a special place. They have lots of things to do at Waco. Don't get me wrong. Their downtown's like redeveloped. They've got like awesome things to do, but it all closes at 9 o'clock.
Yep. Roll up
Bars
the sidewalks.
close at 9 o'clock.
Yeesh.
And then everything is like the Silo people, Chip and Joanna Gaines.
And that's when the chud come out.
And so they're having their Silobration next month.
Oh, nice.
It's a yearly event they have called Silobration.
Ugh.
I'm just saying.
So you got everybody? Everybody got their answers turned in? Who's lagging behind? Somebody lagging behind.
The car people. There we go. I like the answer to number one. It isn't.
Do what?
It's like just the answer. The answer is funny the way it's written out there.
Oh yeah.
It's a language.
Yeah.
Are there people that still speak this language? Like, is there examples online that I could look at?
Oh yeah.
I'm just fascinated. There are?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fascinated by it.
Alrighty.
All right, you guys ready for some answers?
Here's the answer. All right, the first question, what was the secret communication? It was a secret language.
Called Polari.
Polari was a secret language. It was taken from the
Gypsies
Italian
speak
word.
Polari as well?
Polari. Well, actually, it was used by several. So it was a
think
form of
gypsies-
slang used in Britain by actors, circus and fairground showmen, professional wrestlers, merchant navy sailors, criminals,
that's
sex
why I knew
workers,
this.
and of course, primarily gay subculture.
I knew this. Because the people who pull the ropes in theater, you know, the fly systems, they whistle and speak Polari. And a lot of it started actually with whistling first.
There's some debate about its origins, but it can be traced back to at least to the 19th century and possibly as far back as the 16th century.
That's crazy.
There was a long-standing connection with Punch and Judy, street puppet performers who traditionally used Polari to converse. There you go.
I'm going to learn that language.
Yeah. We should bring it back.
I'm going to finish English, and then I'm going to learn that
We
language.
did get some of our words, some modern, like fruit, chicken, things like that, kind of
Fruit, chicken?
basket.
Basket?
Some of these words, these are Polari words, I believe.
Fruit and chicken, or just fruit chicken?
Fruit and chicken.
Meat and two veg? That's Polari? So it's like, it's more like not a different sounding language. It is just different uses of English words. Okay, all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Alrighty.
more of a dialect.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
LGBTQ.
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex, asexual, and others.
And the Q can also stand for questioning.
Yep.
And the
I
A can also stand for a romantic or ally. And the plus is for everybody else.
I want to say something, but it's completely juvenile. I'm not going to say it.
The I throws a lot of people, I think.
Intersex. That was one I was dead sure on, though.
There we go. All right, the next one, everybody should have gotten this,
This one was
Come on, guys.
this
They're
one frustrated me.
penguins. They're penguins. And fun fact, penguins have been observed to engage in homosexual behavior as early as 1911. George Murray Levick, who documented the behavior, described it as depraved.
Like wearing tight pants,
I just think it's beautiful.
bleached hair, puka shells, like that kind of behavior?
Exactly.
Okay.
The report was considered too shocking for public release at the time, and it was suppressed and later unearthed a century later, only to be published at in the Polar Record in June of 2012. We've known that gay penguins existed since 1911, and it took till 2012 to share it with the world. But
That's crazy.
apart from trying to hatch an egg, these guys actually got to foster a female chick from a fertile egg, and that they had been given to incubate. So
Oh,
they have
that's
their own
nice.
little daughter. Isn't that cute?
I wonder who their lawyer was. I wonder who their lawyer was that worked it out for him.
All right. And the final question, how many colors? How many people? How many colors?
8.
8, 10. It's 8.
It's
there
8.
are 8. And the colors are pink, red, orange, yellow, green, turquoise, indigo, and violet.
How many people knew it was indigo? Anybody get indigo?
We might count purple for
Indigo?
violet. We might count blue
violet.
for turquoise. I mean, everybody knows they're Roy G. Biv, so it's like...
I mean, yeah. It's when you get to the indigo violet, I think, that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it gets tricky.
No.
So look up, read the meaning of each color.
There you go.
I'll
Yeah,
tell you.
Yeah.
Actually, so this was originally designed by Gilbert Baker in 1978 for the Gay Freedom Day Parade in San Francisco. And the first flag was made with 8 colored stripes. Baker assigned a specific meaning to each color: pink for sex, red for life, orange for healing, yellow for sunlight, green for nature, turquoise for magic, indigo for serenity, and violet for spirit. There you go. All right, we got a bonus round. We got 2 extra questions for you, just in case there's a tie.
Is this something sextra?
It is something sextra. Okay, we do have a two-way tie, so we're actually going to need this. All right, so the question is, Kyle, you want to read it?
A male or female willing to have sex with both partners in an existing couple, gay or straight, is often referred to as what mythological creature? A male or female willing to have sex with both partners in an existing couple, gay or straight, is often referred to as what mythological creature? I'm going to say Bigfoot? I'm just kidding.
Nessie.
Nessie. Loch Ness. Sorry. Oh, number 2 is a deuce.
All right, you guys got that one? All right. Now we got a photo question. We got a photo
Got a
question
visual
for it.
question here.
This one. Okay.
Is it a male or female?
No.
So, it's time to go from cryptozoology to actual zoology. Time to brush up on your queer zoology. Which slang animal nicknames correspond with each of these gay male body types? And there are 8 of them, believe it or not. So
And that was narrowed down.
And that was narrowed down. Here are the first 4. A, B, C, and D. These are the body types. So write the letter and
Don't
the
you
name
people
of
have
the body.
Grindr?
I know. Come on, folks.
Actually, no, I don't. Actually, I don't have it.
Now keep in mind on a couple on the next page, F and H, they are both twinks. Twink is not an animal type.
There's not a twink that roams the forest?
No, there are no twinks.
Huh.
Free roaming twinks. Free range twinks.
Free range twinks?
Be a good name for a bar, though.
Yeah, free range twinks.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Free Range Twinks.
Twinks?
We're the Twinks.
How would they survive out in the wilderness?
I don't think they would survive in the wild very
I
long.
don't think they would.
don't
Just
have
like
enough-
Jurassic Park, they're missing the enzyme.
They don't have enough hair to keep them warm, probably.
Then they don't have any body fat to keep them warm.
All right. You ready for the next 4? No. Okay. This one got to soak it in. You guys just...
The next 4. Oh, gotcha.
Oh, yeah, we can show it. Yeah, we'll show this one again after we show you the other 4. So, like, soak them in. All right, here's the next batch. We'll go back. All right, there's your next batch.
I mean, it's... so, I would say the difference in these photos is a little too nuanced.
It's tough.
It's not the extreme examples.
No,
of each
it was
thing.
tough finding, like,
It's a little
hardcore
nuanced.
examples.
Yeah. It's a little nuanced.
But these are common animal names. Some are sea creatures. Some are land mammals.
I think maybe one of them isn't technically an actual animal. Just part of the name is an animal.
Well, that's true. It's like it's a 2-word one.
Yeah.
But yeah, still an animal.
Yeah. And plus the first 3, I mean,
Yeah, they're very similar.
it's more about the discipline of each one. Which one has more discipline? And one of them is just funny as an answer.
I was not familiar with the term. But
I don't know if I could use that in bed. That'd be a weird thing to say.
It's like man seeks blank, you know.
Yeah.
Here's the first slide again. You got a big guy, you got a thin guy, you got a slightly less big guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what?
And then you got a well-built guy.
But I mean, the reality is,
Seriously, can you tell us if we got last place?
All right. And the second batch, you got a big guy with white hair. You got a skinny, hairless guy. It's kind of wet.
stop it.
Got a guy working out. And you got a
And then you got the
standard
guys
twink.
that got me in trouble for like a good better part of 15
Yeah.
years of my life.
A standard young person in the fourth one. Standard young person.
That we used to watch for at airports. That's all I remember.
All right, as soon as you guys turn in your answers, we'll take a short break, tally the results, and come back with who took the whole enchilada.
The colon enchilada.
Or the whole, I don't think they have enchiladas out there, but I think
colon enchilada?
the whole.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Sorry.
Whole enchilada.
Gotcha. I heard
Or the
colon.
whole quesadilla.
We play some music?
We can play some music.
All
All right, we're gonna play some music. Let me know if you need to look at any of these again. I can go back and forth. I can look at these guys all night. These guys.
Anybody here? Do you think they know the Scissor Sisters at all?
Do what?
Do you think they know the Scissor Sisters?
Sure.
Yeah.
They don't feel like dancing.
Huh?
They might not feel like dancing.
Are you sure we're not in last place?
You're tied for fourth right now.
What does that mean?
That means you could get third place or second place, maybe. You know. Good thing. What? Yeah. Somebody's alarm's going on.
Grab a drink from Vern. Grab some nosh from Mucho's Tacos out back. And we will be back shortly with our winners.
Just one person said it.
I'll allow it.
Somebody said a horse.
I don't think that's a thing. No, that's not buck. So I will accept silver bucks for free. Fox, no. Clydesdale.
What is it? We got somebody put a whale.
Duffy's, Stallion, Seal.
Todd, can I see I need the gay brand.
Come on. Everybody knew that one. Everybody. I didn't have a single person that guessed that correctly.
Did he say somebody put a horse?
Do what?
Did he say somebody put a horse?
Yeah, I did. We have some very interesting animal choices in here, Kyle. I don't know where people are
Where the best, like,
where they're getting their gay zoology from, but
are we talking like porcupine weird,
let's see.
anteater weird?
We have horse,
Okay.
lion.
Lion, I can see that.
Someone put salmon.
I
Put
mean,
salmon.
yeah.
Somebody got pretty dang close there. Somebody put kitty. No, that's not a thing.
That's a whole different,
That's not a
that's a
thing.
different culture altogether right there. Yeah.
Bird. Oh,
Maybe Mitty, but not
bird.
Kitty.
Close.
Yeah.
Somebody put seal. That's not one, but it really should be. Clydesdale. I hadn't heard that
Clydesdale?
one before. Clydesdale,
Huh.
yeah. That's what they
a-
said D was. That's interesting.
That sounds more like a fantasy than it does a guess.
All right.
That sounds more like a fantasy.
I think
than
we're
a
ready.
guess. All right.
Where did the answers actually come from? I mean, who decided the answer?
Bruce Valanche. No, I'm kidding.
So the names are taken from the slang dictionary, and these are all actual slang words. You should have known.
Once you hear them, you'll be like, oh yeah,
you're
that's
gonna be
true.
very familiar with.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
only
that's right.
2 or 3. One's kind of old, one's kind of new.
One is just hilarious.
The rest are
I'm
just
sorry.
always around. But
First answer,
let me get it. Here we go. All right.
unicorn.
It's a unicorn. We got someone said Medusa.
That sounds like someone scorned. Honestly, that's what that sounds like. Truthfully, that sounds like someone that's been scorned.
Someone said Sphinx.
Sphinx?
Sphinx.
Huh? Is that a thing?
I don't know. It's
I
like
don't know.
is that like related to the Sphinxter?
I think it's more the sibilant S. I think is what you're saying. Are you going to the next one?
Actually, I want to go back because I want to.
God.
All right. Okay.
Oh God.
All right, everybody. What is A?
Yes.
It's a bear. Yes, you all got that one. What is B?
Yes.
It's an otter. Yes.
That's right.
It's an otter. An
Yep.
otter is a skinny bear that still has some hair. What is 3? It was
C. Number C.
C.
Letter C.
What do you call a slightly younger, thinner bear? A cub. It's a cub.
Wait. You missed C.
That's a cub.
Did you change it?
B's an otter.
I have B. I have bear, otter, and wolf.
They may have changed, but it's cub.
Wolf. Okay.
He's cub. And then D, this is the one that tripped everybody up. But it's a wolf.
It's a wolf,
Yes,
yeah.
it's a wolf.
No?
A wolf. And C and D could kind of go. It's all relative.
E's kind of easy.
All right, E. We did accept silver fox,
but it's polar bear.
We were looking for polar bear though.
Yeah.
It's a polar bear.
They're endangered. They're an endangered species, you know.
They are.
The next one's my favorite one because this is just dumb.
Okay, did anybody know what F is?
Anybody know what F was?
I don't think
Nope.
anybody got it right. It is a sea mammal. A
Yep.
dolphin.
Boom.
It's a dolphin. That's a
He got
thing.
it. He got it right.
That's
The
what
least
you call
sexy animal-
thin, hairless boys are dolphins.
I only date dolphins. I'm sorry. I just date dolphins.
All right, G. This one was kind of a tricky one.
This is an
key
older
was
name.
He's holding dumbbells. What do guys that spend all their time working out? What do you call them?
Gym bunnies, right.
Yes, he's a gym bunny. And then finally, this is an older term. It's more of a catch-all term for young people.
All us old pervs will get it.
The old men in the audience should know.
Yeah.
What do we call guys, young guys?
Like you're sitting at the airport and you're looking at them walk by.
Like, look at all
Chicken.
this
Yep. You got it right. Yep.
chicken.
Yep. Chicken.
Look at all this chicken.
Gonna go chicken hunting.
And the guys that love them are chicken hawks. Because we just love making up awful
funny.
words for each
When I
other.
think of chicken hawk, I think of bringing home. You know that dumb chicken hawk thing?
I think of the foghorn leghorn, the little
No.
thing.
Yeah. I'm a chicken hawk. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a chicken hawk. There you go. So bear, otter, wolf, cub. No, wait. Wolf, cub. I have them
I
wrong.
told you. That's what I tried to say.
Yeah, they're interchangeable.
Yeah.
I'll give you.
Also tried to say that too. Whoa.
Yeah. Polar bear, dolphin, gym bunny, chicken.
Dolphin is so dumb. Like,
All right.
why would you ever say that?
What?
Dolphin is just so dumb.
I know, that
like,
is dumb.
There's
All
so
right,
many more
Dan.
answers.
All right. Wow, it was pretty close.
How close was it?
It was 1 point difference.
Wow, that's crazy.
So in third place
That's true.
with a
That's true.
$20 bar tab. You ready for this? It's the Car Club, bitches. Third
Yay!
place. $20 bar tab for the Car Club, bitches. Second place with 32 points. It's Bernadette Pete his. All by his lonesome. He gets a $30 bar tab. $30 bar tab. Kyle.
I mean, that's pretty good.
And in first place with $50 tab at Muchos Tacos.
So they get $50 of food?
Yeah,
Holy shit, that's pretty good.
$50. You know who it is. It's the horny frogs over there. Oh, horny frogs, congratulations. All righty, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming out and joining us tonight. I'm not sure if we will be here next month. It is Gay History Month. We're going to have a lot of stuff going on. But please follow us on all the socials and stay up to date with what we got going on.
We'll be here. We just won't be here.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
And before we go, I want to give a special thanks to, of course, everybody here at Liberty Lounge for allowing us to host. Of course, Jenna Hill Higgs and her amazing staff. I want to thank Dan Gordon, the man who does the tallying. I want to thank my co-host, Kyle R. Trentham, and, of course, our tech genius kids, Karina Olvera and Andrew Nicholas, who are putting it all out on the socials so that everybody can see what we're doing here.
All the stuff the young people do.
Thank you, guys. Have a great evening.